Hi there, welcome back to Carl and Debbie Trains. Today I've got a locomotive review to show you. It's a Heljan and it's a Class 07, so it's a British Rail diesel electric. Only 14 of these were ever built in real life. They spent most of their time at Southampton docks. So let's have a look at the model and why there was only 14 of them. These are not 07s. So this is an 03 and this everybody knows as an 08. So what do you get if you cross an 03 and an 08? Well, apparently you get an 07. And there she is. She's quite an unusual design with the cab being off-centred from the back. So Southampton docks, they wanted the wheelbase of an 03 or an 04, which is at 9 foot, but they wanted the power from an 08. So the power of an 03 is about 204 brake horsepower. The 08 there is 350 or 400. So they wanted the power but not the size. So the wheelbase of this is about 11 foot and this is 9 foot. And if you can see, compare the 07 with the 03, it matches the wheelbase perfectly. So this is 9 foot in real life, and in comparison that's the difference with the 08. So these 07s have a brake horsepower of 275, which is just enough for what they need. So this is Heljan's model of the 07. Very well detailed. The only trouble I've had is with this tail coupling. So it's Heljan, you fix the couplings yourself, so it's a tension lock. The problem was the hook, if it went up, it wouldn't actually come back down because it was catching on the side here. So the trick is you find a tension lock and then coupling, which is just a little bit longer and it sticks out from the body a little bit more. Just gives that bit of freedom so that tension lock can drop. So in real life these will go up to 27 miles an hour, so they're not meant to be fast runners. As you can see here, she's coping pretty well at slow speeds. And if I just change my points here. So I've got a couple of standard points. And even at a slow speed she can cope with those pretty well. That small wheelbase helps her go around the points, but for some reason she doesn't cut out, which is obviously vital. There's no stay alive in her, but she still copes in both directions without any trouble. And I've had no trouble running her along my track. Here, behind the goods shed, I've got a couple of express points. So, even at slow speed, she's coping with those really well. And back again. I just want to show you how she couples up. Like I say, these couplings I've replaced, but in them couplings they'll be the same level no matter which ones you use. There you go, I think that's pretty good. She's definitely coupled up both connections, so there she goes. Right, the Class 07 was notorious in having axle boxes that ran hot at travelling at high speed, and any time they have to move it across long distances. They actually did that by road, because doing it by its own power or by rail, it would just burn these axle boxes out. Something they used to do, especially with like Class 08s, when they had to move on long distances, they would actually remove the coupling rods, isolate the transaction motor, and then basically connect them to a passing train. So they could move an 08 at like 35 miles an hour, which is way above its normal 20 miles, 15 to 20 miles. But obviously with this axle box problem, they couldn't do that with an 07. So these were typically, they never had train heating. And initially they had vacuum brakes to start with, and then later they had air and vacuum brakes. So out of the 14 made, 7 have been preserved. There's one at Barrow Hill, there's one at the Battlefield line, and there's one at Peak Rail, which is on my area. But I know there are others. If you look on Wikipedia, it suggests that D2989 is actually stored at Great Central Railway. Well, this is not true. She's actually at the Battlefield line now, so ignore that. So overall, this Heljan BR07, she's a beautiful runner. Don't really have any troubles with her, apart from the coupling issue, but it's a Heljan thing mostly. She runs over points well, she's had no trouble with loads, she's an excellent runner, she looks beautiful in my opinion. Yeah, if you see one of these, I managed to pick this up for £95 a year and a half ago, like 2022. So anything below 100 for one of these, you won't be disappointed. I totally recommend getting one. So if you have one, let me know. Let me know what colour she's in as well, that'll be interesting. Enjoy, see you later.